Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I am Christopher.
And today we'll be talking about Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 2.
Listen here, before we get into that, I want to tell y'all to subscribe, like, comment, all the above. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're almost there, but we're not there. Now, Blair, before we get into the show, I'd like to ask my question. Can I ask my question?
Yes.
Can I ask my question?
Go off.
My question is, didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? If you watched the last episode, didn't I tell y'all about lateasha? About she's in for a ride. Mm-hmm. Didn't I tell y'all? Question number 2. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the cast is bullying lateasha? Ooh. Do you feel like the cast is bullying lateasha? Let's get into it, Blair.
Well, we get a little montage of what all the ladies are doing. The only one that really stood out to me was Dr. Heavenly and them in this yoga class and her weight falling off.
Oh, Lord, she had the braids.
And it was funny. Yeah. At the same time, I'm just like, Heavenly, you own a whole hair store. Like, come on. Tack it down, get it together.
Put a hat on.
Yeah. Quad arrives to Phaedra's house.
Quad looks amazing. She always does.
She is Miss Quad. She got it. Okay? She got it. So, Quad has been dating. She said her man's name is Gentleman Friend.
Listen here.
That's all you need to know.
Oh, my goodness. Having Quad and Phaedra on the show is going to be, oh, my goodness. It's going to be a trip. It's going to be a trip. Continue. They
talk about Greg and T. Quad says Toya hates her, talking about Toya hates me as Quad, and isn't surprised that she went and befriended Sweet Tea because of her hate for her.
Yeah, I don't think it's that though. You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Toya hates her.
No. I don't think that was the motivation for her to be friends with.
No.
T.
No, I think Toya. Honestly, I feel like Toya is like a friendly person anyway, and I think Toya genuinely has like good energy, and I think she's a girl's girl as well. I think these women on this show have just put her in a box and made her like the stupid housewife. Yeah, but I think she could be a good friend to most people. Yeah. So I think that's why she was friends with her.
Just think about the last couple that came in. I want to say the Indian couple.
Oh yeah, Anila.
Yeah. She befriended her pretty fast. And things like that,
and they were friends because they live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, so it's. I think Toya, especially, she's probably closer to age to T than all the other ones. I think you're right. I think Toya just have that personality to where you want to be her friend. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. You want to be her friend. Yeah.
Phaedra brings up that Toya talked about Quad's DUI. Quad says that she was cited. She declined a field sobriety test and it was thrown out. Heavenly calls Quad her sister, but she's over here taking pictures with T and sending them to Quad. I thought that was weird too. Why are you sending me pictures of my ex-husband's fiance?
Because we friends. Look at what Greg is doing, y'all.
That is so weird.
Look, man, I am happy Quad is back on the show.
Yeah.
I am waiting for one of those I am me speeches, those Martin Luther King I have a dream Quad speeches, to where she talk about how she do everything on her own. She is who she is. She's Miss Quad, and we're all jealous. I am waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm living for it.
I love it.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. Well, T, she is in the kitchen cooking.
I see you, T.
Greg comes in and they get to kissing a lot.
I see you, T.
She tells us she works from home as a program coordinator.
I see you, T.
So she is able to manage home life, work life, and she's really blessed for that.
Yeah, that's good.
She serves him his plate, and they sit down and they start to talk about wedding planning. Greg lets us know that he is paying for 90% of the wedding.
Facts. I like that.
She is planning the wedding, and he don't see why he need to be worried about anything other than the funds, because he is bringing in most of it.
Yeah.
Greg says that the wedding was not supposed to be stressful. He said he's not supposed to be hearing anything about this wedding.
Facts.
She asked him to be more active, and he says he doesn't know why he should be.
What did you think about that scene, Blair?
I thought it was funny. Also, I felt like T is not asking for a lot.
Whoa.
I don't think she is, and I'm a woman, so I just feel like, yes, Greg, you could probably be a little bit more helpful when it comes to wedding planning. It's a whole feat planning a wedding.
Yeah,
it's a lot, and he can do something.
Yeah, he did the most important thing. He paid for everything.
Okay.
Look, as a person who is a pro at being married, I've been married for as long as 4 weeks, right? I feel like she should got a wedding planner then.
I think she does have one. She says she did say at one point she has a wedding coordinator.
Oh, then why are you?
But she still need to communicate with the coordinator.
That's even more reason.
Come up with ideas.
That's even more reason. Why are you talking to me then?
He says this, but he was fully involved in the wedding planning process.
I was fully involved in the wedding process because I didn't pay for 90% of the wedding.
Oh yeah, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I ain't have that leisure to be like, hey, here's the money, do this. Because we had a budget, we had to go. No, we can't do that. No, we can't do this. No, we can't do that. Greg is like, I pay for the food. I pay for the venue. I pay for the vacation. I pay for the ring. Have fun. Like just plan it. I don't want to hear about it because like I don't want to be in your way or have any conflict because most of the time and look, I don't want to be sexist. But most of the time if the guy is involved, you ain't gonna like our ideas anyway. We have blue flowers. Who want blue flowers? You get what I'm saying? We're like, well, blue is my favorite color. We can have blue flowers, Chris. So that's why I'm like, he probably just feels like, look, if I am actively in it, and then on top of that, I'm just speaking as if I'm Greg. You work from home. I'm a doctor. I'm paying all the bills and things like that. I know you work and things like that. Hey, can you do this while I do the heavy lifting of paying for the wedding? You get what I'm saying? So I don't really, from Greg's tax bracket, I understand why he feels that way. Now, speaking from a, as a human.
Like we all are.
Yes, some broker than others. It would help to ease the burden of taking something off. Even though I do think the biggest burden when it comes to weddings is the money. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
We are at Dr. Jackie's office.
Hello, Dr.
She hired Dr. Buller last year, and it's been a success. She's been able to end her days earlier and have her weekends free.
Now, remember, that was a big thing when it came to her relationship.
Yeah, her marriage with Curtis.
Yeah. About freeing the time she was working too much. So it's actually good to see seasons down the line that like she's doing that, even though we haven't seen Curtis.
we saw him this episode.
We saw Curtis. Curtis was in the kitchen? I thought Curtis
when she came home.
Curtis was in the kitchen?
Yeah, they just flashed. It was literally a second. If your head was down, you would have.
My head was down. I saw Curtis in the next episode preview on like the stripper bus.
Oh, okay.
I saw him there. I ain't see Curtis in the kitchen. Curtis, stay off the stripper bus, buddy. I think you should have rode in a separate car.
Okay.
Rumors and stuff like that. But it's actually good to see Jackie actually finding that work-life balance and stuff like that. Not only just for her relationship, but I think it would serve her as well, too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
And her patient for the day is DaBrat.
Hello.
So she's got DaBrat and Judy in the office. And she's been working with them ever since DaBrat was pregnant.
Yeah.
Then we move on because it really wasn't much.
Yeah, it wasn't
to
much.
That.
Continue.
Yeah. Toya calls Sweet Tea on the phone.
Yeah.
And she tells her about her wine club, that she puts out a collection of wines every quarter. She has these wine companies sending her wines to taste so that she knows which ones that she wants to include in her boxes.
Okay.
Eugene walks in and he said, hang that phone up. We need to spend some time.
I like that. I like that.
I like that too.
Hey, listen here. You just saw her. I'm a doctor. You be talking about how I work 12, 14 hours and sleep for 10. Listen here. I'm home now. Hang up that phone.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
Continue. Even though I don't do that. I'll be like, hey, you talking? Just take in another room. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, they need to talk to the boys about sex. So they call the meeting.
Yeah.
Eugene and Toya didn't have the sex talk growing up. And Toya said, look, it's normal to have these feelings and thoughts, but just don't act on them irresponsibly.
Yeah.
Eugene talks about babies. He talks about STDs. They talk about orgasms and condom use.
Yeah.
And I really like the way that they did this. One, I like that when they talked about their experiences of what they learned about sex and what they didn't learn.
Yeah.
And two, I liked how Eugene talked about his medical experience and saying like, look, I've seen people come in who are wholesome people who are messing and dealing and doing stuff like that.
And they're on fire.
Yeah, they're on fire and they got some things you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
And I feel like the boys, they're still young, it
didn't land.
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't land. They were laughing and stuff like that, thinking the conversation was weird. But at least to me, it starts the conversation.
Yeah.
They're preteens. Some people become sexually active in their teenage years. So yes, they need to get to them quickly.
Yeah.
And at least get the information out there and get the door to the conversation flowing.
No, I do like the idea that they did speak to them while they still had their innocence. Because sometimes you don't want their first introduction to sex be from their friends. Most of the time, you go probably see it on TV. Even though they show, like, how, like, in the beginning of the episode, they basically show, like, a flash of each scene to basically give you a gist, like, okay, this going to be the storylines for each person. In the beginning, they show, like, a flash of the scene and things like that. And they even show a little bit more of Toya driving her boys in the car and how that even came about because Dr. Eugene was watching a Playboy magazine documentary.
Right, and they thought he was watching Playboy on the TV.
But she's like, look, the fact that they even know what Playboy is, they horny. We need to talk to them. So I do like the fact that they was brave enough and actually be proactive in just introducing it. Conversations like this is not a one-time conversation,
right? But
like, it's good to introduce it in their innocence, so it can land eventually. Continue.
Yeah. Next, T is going to try on wedding dresses. She has a girlfriend there, and then Phaedra and Toya arrive.
Yeah.
Phaedra calls T butt challenged. T's and Toya is trying to give her some tips, like if you had a girdle on, like you could suck your waist in a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
And T's point is like, look, all these women in Atlanta are plucked and ducked and sucked and all these types of things, and I'm natural, and this is my body. So the Phaedra and Toya get to talking to T's friend, and they ask how they met, and they met online through an age gap support group.
Yeah.
Phaedra's like, so you need a support group for dating this old man?
Sugar babies, so whatever it's called.
Yeah, she called it a sugar baby support group or something, sugar baby group. And T tries to explain to them, like, no, that's not what it is. It's just different dating an older man.
Yeah.
People have pulled her to the side and asked her if she's okay because she's out with this man. They don't know if something funny going on. And then Phaedra gets to talking about, well, is it different? Is sex different? And all these types of things. And, she tries to stand on business and just say, hey, this is what I need. My younger friends don't understand. So, yes, I went to a support group page. And now I have people I can talk to about it.
Yeah. Lateasha, you made a big mistake inviting Toya and Phaedra, right?
Yeah.
There. And I even go as far as say you made a mistake inviting your age gap support group friend too. I want to know who your real friends are.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm speaking outside of like, casting, you gotta shoot with people that's on the cast. But I really want to see, like, you are opening doors for people to take shots at you. You get what I'm saying? I really would like to know, actually have somebody there who knows you in depth to where they can actually like add some substance to you. Because the only substance that we have is that you came at the quad. I thought the walls was purple at one point, as Dr. Jackie said, and that you're in this support group. I would have thought you would have brought your sister.
But the thing is, like, her family's from Texas, so
I understand that.
So my thing is, like, people probably might not be in town.
I'm getting married though. You get what I'm saying? Like, people, like, she was there for the engagement party or like whatever it was. So I would think that she would bring someone. My whole point is you need to bring someone of substance so it can add substance to you. Because we don't know you. Yeah. They don't know you. So we only know you as, so far, what people describe you are. So far, booty challenge. You get what I'm saying? We know you as Greg's girl, the girl at the quad. So we don't really,
the girl that slid in the DMs.
Exactly. Basically, you go give him what he want. You know what I'm saying? There's no substance to you right now. I'm not saying that there's no substance to you as a person. I'm saying what is being introduced to you as. There's no one that can vouch for you, that has a foundational long thing. You brought a friend from an age gap support group. That leads back to Greg.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell me much about you. Mm-hmm. Now, I do like the uniqueness of support you went for, because I wouldn't even thought of that, to be honest, to go look for a group on Facebook or things like that, to where, like, hey, I'm going through this, I need some type of encouragement. But I would think that you would see, or maybe down the line, we would see your real friends to kind of add more substance to your character. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that stood out to you about this scene?
No, nothing really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on, because I think this is the scene of the night once we get to the wine tasting.
Yeah. Well, Toya, she is at her home getting ready for her event. Mm-hmm. Eugene is helping her get ready, and he's really encouraging her and prepping her, telling her, don't let these ladies throw you off your square.
Yeah.
They'll probably try to keep you in a box about you not working, you being a housewife. Yeah. And he wants her to hold her head up high and be proud of the business she's working on. And
that is going to be very important. We're going to circle back to that down the line. Yeah.
Toya arrives to the venue. She is directing and organizing, making sure things are in their proper place before the ladies get there. All the ladies get there, and she is presenting the wine event to the ladies. Yeah. When Heavenly interrupts her and asks, "You been drinking?" T says maybe she ain't drinking now, but she was drinking at the dress fitting. Her and Phaedra was being mean.
Come on, Toya.
And Toya and Phaedra really don't even know what she's talking about.
They were surprised. Now, I know Toya spilled the champagne and things like that. Her hand hit it and things like that. But Lateasha, you opened up another door.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, Toya and I think Phaedra, but mostly Toya really apologized because she really wasn't trying to hurt the girls' feelings.
Phaedra did apologize too.
She did?
She did, yes.
Okay.
Phaedra was the first one that apologized, to saying like, if it came off the way, I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they were talking about her body, her being butt challenged, saying she needed a girdle, and she was offended by that. Yeah. Heavenly brings up, well, aren't you in therapy for old men?
Oh, boy. Phaedra, you should say that
Phaedra's like, I didn't say it like that. I didn't say it like that. I said you were in a support group, age gap support group, like you told me it was. And she's saying that the ladies are old and out of touch. They don't quite get the online Facebook support group thing. People go online for support and interact with people this day and age. Yeah. T was feeling like the ladies were ganging up on her by mentioning Quad at the engagement party. She brings that up to them because Simone is like, are you okay? Is there anything else? And she was like, yeah, that at the house was not cool. Yeah. And she gets it out. Simone could tell she's still not okay. And T says that she's irritable. Simone pulls her away. And they talk in the bathroom. T hasn't had time to focus on herself. Yeah. She doesn't feel like she has any support at home. Simone tells her to focus on her reason for wanting to get married. Yeah. And T's like, Greg's not helping me. I had in my head that it would be a different process. And she's like, look, if you wanted someone involved, you should have married a woman. Yes. A man is not going to be wanting to be super involved in the wedding planning process.
I am, though. I pay for 90%.
Simone tells her, look, give us some grace. Give us some time. We are some tough ladies. Yeah. Simone says, and Heavenly is the toughest cookie to crack.
Yes. Yeah. Now, question. Do you feel like they are bullying Lateasha, Sweet Tea? Your honest answer. Go ahead, Blair. I'll let you go first.
No.
Me neither. I told you. You have to know how to swim. You know how. Trust me. This is them on their good behavior. We've seen this show for seasons. This is my favorite reality TV show. It gets a lot worse.
I mean, even I think back to when they were doing the Married to Medicine in LA, and Heavenly, they had the ladies go to one of the events over there in LA to, mix and mingle with the Married to Medicine girls there. Heavenly was talking about one of the doctors talking about, who's this big girl over here? This plus size lady with these big old feet. And I'm just like, it could be a lot worse, okay? And I don't think Heavenly's even really said that much to you, to be honest.
No, she tried to go toe-to-toe with Heavenly when she basically was like, basically how old is Big Daddy, basically, even though they are 6 months apart. Yeah. And I'm like, you need to get your comeback game sharp. Yeah. Because Heavenly, she still got the safety on. This is not Heavenly in all her glory. And I really do believe that Phaedra and Toya was really surprised, like, whoa, we was mean?
Yeah, they really didn't.
Because to them, especially Toya, she's like, wait a minute now. If you can't handle that, You may not be good for you are in for a rude awakening, which goes back to the conversation Eugene had with his wife. This is 10 seasons of the show, and he's telling his wife, who is a staple member of this show, she is not a new member. Toya been there from the beginning. Do not let these women knock you off your block. You are a success. Don't let them talk about you being a housewife and basically you ain't got nothing. You should be proud of tonight. If he have to tell Toya, who is a main character on this show, lateasha, you are in for a ride, sister.
From the inception.
Yes.
And she still, her husband still pours into her because they know these ladies can get right down right dirty.
Yes. You are in for a ride. I don't think you can swim with these sharks. I told you last episode that I think you and the fact they saw that they can make you cry.
Yeah.
They smell blood. You get what I'm saying? And this is to the point where you think the crying is going to make them feel sorry for you. No, it's going to be like sharks. They're just going to attack you every time. And things like that. And now we got Phaedra on here. And so far, she been good to me.
Yeah.
Like she straight been on safety too. We know how Phaedra can get. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's good that Simone pulled her aside. I think what's going to happen is she may have potentially, this haven't been proven, this is my opinion, she may have potentially damaged whatever relationship she had with Toya. Because, like, I came to your dress fitting and then I thought we was building something, but now you over here talking about I'm bullying you, I'm treating you bad. Like, I thought I was being a sister to you. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, I hate that is you, but you got to understand something. I know you're not a fan of this character, Blair, but even when Contessa first went on the show, she went toe to toe with these women and stuff like that. She got on Toya. She said, look, you always talk about Eugene weight and size and things like that, but you and him got the same BMI. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta come in ready to, and that's what I'm saying. With Contessa, I know it may be apples and oranges because she's a doctor in herself, so she kind of come in with some type of status, with some type of, with some type of establishment. That's why I was hoping that she will have somebody, T. She looks alone. Somebody to vouch and bring some substance to her, because right now we just know you as the girl that's after the money. Because you said I get access to the money. We know you as the young girl that basically went in the DMs. We know you as they think you don't work. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Even though you may have a job, that job is not financing anything in Greg's life. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So they don't respect you, and they don't respect you for two reasons: for you, the person, and then for two, you're new to the show. So you gotta go through the hazing process of basically being new to the show and trying to get into like this group of sharks. Yeah. And I just want to make it clear that I like T. I have no problem with T. Yeah. I like her. I like her personality. I think she's fun. I just think that she needs to find a better way to navigate with this group. I think she's a little naive too, though. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think her naivety is showing, because how are you going to come onto the show where Quad was a staple? And you still are. Is. Yes, it still is. She ain't married to nobody in medicine, but she's still on the show, Miss Quad. Right. And you are in her old house with her old man. Jesus. So I'm just like, the wall was purple at one point. People were going to come with something. Yes. And they really ain't even coming with their biggest guns yet. What? This is a knife fight for Heavenly right here. Right. Right. They really ain't coming that hard. Yeah. But I can understand her sensitivity about it, because she actually really does want to get in good with these ladies. She wants them to like her, and I think that's the problem. Don't worry about what they think about you, girl, because it could change from day to day. Don't worry about what they think about you. You just come in and be you. So. But we're not done with Sweet Tea. Walk us through it some more. Some more things happen. Yeah. So Heavenly asked Phaedra about T. Asked Phaedra about Quad. And Phaedra has talked to Quad and says that, she'll be around. She's just not around now. Dr. Jackie said it's hard to know how to maneuver with Quad because they haven't talked to her. And she's talking about maneuvering in the sense of, we've got Greg's fiance, and she's in the old house. And Dr. Jackie's like, if I break up with my husband, y'all not about to be friends with his new lady or him. So it's hard for them to know how to move around this. Yeah, continue. Now Toya gets back to talking about the wine because she was interrupted. This is what it was about. Yes.
Yes. So she's got some classy wines and she's got box wines. So whoever chooses the box wine as their favorite is the box wine B for the evening. Simone loves the box wines and she ends up choosing that one, and she is the box wine B of the evening. It was a blind taste. She didn't know. She said all she know was Jack Daniels and whiskey and bourbon.
Yes. with Simone, they had the box wines as number 1, and they got Toya's wine as number 2. Every option, Simone was like number 1.
Yeah.
That was a funny scene.
Yeah. T says that she's tired. She's ready to leave. And somebody makes a comment. I think it was Heavenly or somebody, and then T was just like, "I'm planning a whole wedding. I'm tired."
Yeah, like now, or like now, or like you leaving? You know? And she said, "Yeah, I'm planning a whole wedding. I'm tired." What happened, Blair?
Well, she has the tag still on the dress.
Oh man!
And everybody fall out laughing.
Boy, listen here.
Everybody.
No, listen. The laugh that Heavenly and Phaedra did was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Necessary for our entertainment.
Yeah.
Because Phaedra said, "Oh God," and started speaking in tongues, and Heavenly fell over with her leg up on Phaedra, basically like, "I can't believe what I just saw." The Paige and Dr. Jackie, I saw you with your head down laughing. I saw you laughing. What did you think about that, Blair? I felt so embarrassed.
I was embarrassed for her, and it made me feel like, stop trying to fit in with these ladies.
Where's your clothes?
Exactly.
Where's your clothes?
And I understand you want to come in, you want to make a good impression, you want to look the part, all of that type of stuff. But I'm just like, it just looks disingenuous. You're down home, you're regular. Girl, come in with your best Shein, okay? When you get your next check, step it up a notch. But I'm just like, don't come in with your tag on, letting these people laugh you out the room.
Heavenly
I'm just like, T, I hate it for you.
Heavenly said out loud, Heavenly said she planned on taking that dress back. And I'm like, oh my god, but this is what it goes to Blair's point. Be yourself. And I know it's hard to be yourself, even talking to an adult, but you really have to be yourself. And you have to understand something. I actually was looking through season 1 and 2 of the show, Blair. As beautiful as Quad, no, let me make sure I get this. Quad always been beautiful, but Quad season 1 and 2,
she stepped it up.
Doesn't compare,
yeah,
to Quad now. So she needs to understand and have some grace for herself. Talk about Lateasha, that how I look now, what I'm dressing now, I'm gonna get it together by season 2, 3, 4. You get what I'm saying? But. And I don't want to be wrong. It was a beautiful dress. It was a nice dress, a nice zebra dress.
Yeah, and she looked cute.
And they saw the tag, and then they laughed. You're not amongst like-minded people. These are not you amongst your broke female friends. You get what I'm saying? These are women. Look, LaToya don't work. Toya don't work, and she drives a Porsche. You get what I'm saying? These are women who basically I got my own. I saw Miss Quad pulled up in a red Ferrari. You get what I'm saying? These are women who make their own bones and things like that. So when they see the price tag on you, you gotta be able. Now here's the thing. I'm not even gonna criticize them laughing at you. You gotta be and come to peace that I'm cool with being laughed at. Because you will get laughed at a lot. Because the same way, if everybody was together when Dr. Heavenly wig fell off, they all would have laughed at her. They all laugh at Jackie. They all laugh at Toya. Simone, I told you, Simone circled her during that season. Yeah. Call her stupid, dumb. Right? But my thing is you can't take it personally. You gotta be so level-headed that you can take being laughed at. Because even Dr. Jackie was getting her little jabs in and laughing at you. And Dr. Jackie usually nice to everybody. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah. And honestly, you really shouldn't worry about Dr. Heavenly because Dr. Heavenly can't dress. No. Did you see the wig she had on that night?
I thought it was nice.
I'm just like, even though these women might be successful and all these types of things, they regular people too.
But the tag wasn't on the wig, Blair. This is different. Even though
it should have been.
Even though
she should have took that down back.
Even though the wig was nice and things like that. Look, even though the wig was what it was hers. Okay. I'm just like, please. This was so embarrassing. I got secondhand embarrassment watching Lateasha last night or the night before. Continue.
Well, Jackie, when they're getting ready to leave, because T already left, the doctor friend, I think the dentist friend, the Dr. Heavenly, helps her tuck her tag back in. I hope she helped her tuck it in and not ripped it off for her.
I would have ripped it off. You shouldn't be having this.
So I hope she tucked it back in so she could take it back. And Jackie was joking about something about like, oh, don't forget your tag when all the ladies were leaving.
Oh, my goodness, Jackie. You got Jackie making fun of you. Oh, man. Continue.
Yeah. Phaedra meets up with Dr. Greg. She brings up how T is so much younger.
Yeah.
And Dr. G said he didn't know if he was predator or prey. She pursued him and made him feel comfortable. He has a feeling of safety with her. And he said Quab made him scared.
Okay. Miss Quad made him scared, Blair?
Yes. He feels that T is his friend. Phaedra asked if they're getting a prenup, and they've talked about it. Dr. G said he'll get one.
Okay.
Yeah. Phaedra doesn't know if she would get married again. Dr. G and T both want the same thing as a family. You know, Phaedra says that tea is refreshing, and she's like a sweet tea on a summer morning.
Yeah. Phaedra says something, and I can't remember verbatim what she said, but I'm gonna paraphrase, if I can even paraphrase it. She says something about her being the meaning being simple-minded or something like that. And I'm like, oh, they think she's dumb. They think she's like a little bit of an airhead. If you read between the lines, that's why I was really hoping that down the line that she brings someone of substance that can support her, because she is really a single man on the island. Like she's by herself. She's around his friends.
And Greg's not helping.
No, Greg thinks he's helping, and he's helping in the way that like guys don't do this to each other. You get what I'm saying? Like someone who is not a doctor can be best friends with guys who are doctors and lawyers. This guy can be a freaking he can work at a convenience store, or he can work in he could be a trash man, a garbage man. Guy's not that superficial like that. You get what I'm saying? So he probably just like, yo, they good people, just be around them. You get what I'm saying? And then of course if he's relying on his friendship with Phaedra, he's like, I've been friends with her for 2 decades. She cool people. But you gotta understand something. Women of that stature, or just women in general, you gotta be able to take that cattiness and give it back. That's one of their languages. And that doesn't even necessarily mean when they was talking about your body and things of that nature, that don't even mean that they don't like you. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they do like you, but trust me, it could get much worse. Much worse. So I'm gonna tell you again, Lateasha, because I know this is these shows are newly recorded, obviously, right? I hope throughout this season that you learn how to swim with these people. It didn't look that way from the preview. We saw you crying and yelling when Miss Quad walked in. But I hope after that episode that you actually get your wings and able to fly and maneuver amongst this friend group. And let's be clear. I know it's for the show, but you don't got to be friends with these people.
Absolutely not. I mean, you can honestly, that's what Quad be doing. She ain't been calling nobody or hanging out with nobody. She's just coming to show up to work.
You're on the show because you're married to medicine. You're not on the show to be friends with Dr. Jackie, because Dr. Jackie gonna make you call her Dr. Jackie, Miss Jackie. You know what I'm saying? You're not equals. You may be friends with Simone, but even that may be like, I would like to see some of your friends that's not from the Facebook group. Somebody that grew up with you, that can speak of your character, that can vouch for you, that can fight for you. You get what I'm saying?
But the thing is, they're not going to give them the camera time like they did at the engagement party. People was trying to have her back and say, let T talk, this her house and stuff like that. But we don't care what they got to say. They gave
that girl from the support group of Facebook, that could have easily been somebody that she grew up with.
Yeah, it could have been.
It could have been somebody. You get what I'm saying? All I'm saying is you're in for a ride season 1. Consider season 1 your hazing period. You get what I'm saying? And Heavenly haven't even took the safety off yet. Yeah. She haven't took the safety off yet. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on the...
I really thought you was going to say no. I was about to get up.
Stay put.
Go ahead.
I really didn't feel that the girdle conversation was a dig at her.
No, I don't think so either.
I really feel like she was trying to tell her of how she could best look and fit into her dress. Now, Phaedra talking about the booty challenge stuff, I ain't even think it was that bad. Would I take it as like a little shot? Like, girl, like, don't be talking about my booty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is kind of flat. But
yeah, but at the same time, it's like...
She seems so...
To me, like, I feel like she's on edge with these conversations.
Is a girdle... It's called a girdle, right?
Uh-huh. It's like shapewear.
Yeah. Is that a...
Like an old lady thing?
No.
Oh.
Actually, the opposite. Is it an elitist thing? And I mean it this way, right? I only mean it this way. I only know about that because like, you told me about it. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know that actually people wear it to actually make the outfit look better.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Out. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe she don't wear that. Because
maybe she don't.
Because
maybe
like,
she don't.
Because maybe what she wears is just on her. Dude, you kind of get what I'm saying? Like basically, like certain clothes. Like, I think of what you told me about, like Kim Kardashian. Sometimes she wear two because she's trying to give a certain shape, a certain look based on the value and the quality of the clothes that she's wearing.
Yeah, and the looks that she's going for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is she to that level to where her clothes have a look? Am I asking it right, or do like you understand?
I get what you're saying, but no, any and everybody wears girdles.
Really?
They're literally shapewear. Like when people get
Because I'm thinking like for a wedding, it will be 100% like. Of course, I'm gonna wear a girdle for a wedding. I would think that, but unless you just don't wear girdles, you would see that as an insult.
Well, honestly, also she just doesn't. I'm not gonna say she doesn't, but it hasn't appeared that she's worn the proper underwear in the show. Period. When it comes to the bras, like she's got a lot of like spillage of her boobs, and you know, if you had the proper fitting bra, your boobs won't be doing all of that.
So basically,
and also like the underwear,
underwear
was showing under the shorts that she was wearing. So
talk about the booty shorts.
Yeah, so she didn't have on the proper underwear for the shorts that she was wearing either. So I'm thinking, and I could be wrong. I mean, she's a 30-something-year-old woman. I would think that she knows.
31.
Yeah, I would think that she knows what a girdle is, and that yes, you can wear it all the time under any type of dress, just to shape and make you look a certain way. But it may be a thing of just that she just doesn't invest in the right underwear for different garments.
But I'm
So with that being the case, that she might take it as a dig, like something's wrong with my body, because y'all are telling me I need to shape it.
And you know? I'm not even talking about specifics like that. I don't want to get into too specifics. I ain't trying to make it viral of like, oh, this girl don't wear the right underwear, y'all. But
no.
I was basically asking in the sense of the clothes that they wear compared to the clothes that she wear, right? I would think like, oh, they're going to wear girdles because it's kind of like, it kind of goes with what they wear. But you basically saying a girdle is for anything and everything.
It's for anything and everything. It's just how you want your clothes to look. It doesn't have to
I don't think a lot of people wear girdles. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well,
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, it's normal because I'm also, you know, a plus size curvy girl.
I think plus size women wear girdles.
Yeah. So I'm just like, so I wear it because if you don't like want rolls showing, if you want things to sit right, then that's what you do. No matter the clothes, it doesn't have to be a certain brand or price point. You know what I'm saying? But maybe she, you know, she thinks her body, which she has a great body, but maybe she feels like, you know, you're telling me I need to wear a girl because something's wrong with me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's really it.
Okay. Y'all be good.
Bye.
Bye.